This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53. Let's get you up to speed on everything you need to know for your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles is live with with the latest on an abortion case headed to Idaho Supreme Court.
But first, Mark Peterson telling us when those temperatures are expected to cool down, Mark.
Well, it's not going to be in the next 24 hours, nor is it going to be through the weekend. Taking a look at what we have right now, the hazy condition. We're in moderate when it comes to air quality. We're sitting at 54 degrees, a little cooler downtown. You're into the upper 40s and low 50s. Highs stay around the region are going to be in the upper 70s. It's going to be near 80 degrees. Here's your 12 hours. It's going to be sunny, a few high thin clouds. And again, 79 our high today.
One person is in jail this morning for firing shots into Camp Hope. Police say 24-year-old James Ratcliffe gave a woman a ride yesterday and believed she stole something from him. He then fired multiple shots from his car while looking for her. While no one was hurt, camp director Maurice Smith says this is the first time this level of violence has happened against the homeless campers.
And Spokane County commissioners voted to greenlight prosecutors to file an abatement lawsuit over the camp, which they say is a chronic nuisance property. This means prosecutors are preparing to take the state to court. County commissioners say the site is out of control, even with millions of dollars being used to rehouse people right now. They aren't convinced things will change. Commissioners say when the sheriff announced his timeline, they decided to help move that process along.
And for the People coverage this morning, we are about to hear firsthand from the candidates for Spokane County Sheriff. They are current Under Sheriff John Knowles and retired Detective Wade Nelson. Their first debate is today. You can hear them answer questions about the topics you care most about. We will stream that debate live at noon on KXLY.com and our 4 News Now Facebook page.
And one of the most consequential court cases in Idaho's history starts today. Planned Parenthood and the state of Idaho are going to battle it out over whether Idaho's recently passed abortion laws should remain in place. There are several laws being debated today. Idaho's trigger abortion ban, which banned virtually all abortions the moment Roe v. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court, and a civil enforcement bill that allowed family members to sue medical providers who perform abortions. Planned Parenthood is hoping to overturn these highly restrictive abortion laws exactly 6 weeks after they were enacted. The hearing begins at 8 a.m. our time.
Drivers, Division Street from I-90 to Sprague will be down to 1 lane, and we want you to know about it. Construction starts at 9 in the morning, goes to 7 o'clock each night for the next 9 days. Crews are making repairs to a railroad overpass. The Washington State Department of Transportation says your best way to get around the closure is to use the Hamilton or Broadway exits.
Health officials in Idaho are warning people to take extra precautions when going in or near Rose Lake and Newman Lake. Recent water samples show the presence of cyanobacteria, also known as blue-green algae. Exposure can cause hives, rashes, vomiting, coughing, and wheezing. And if you drink the water, more severe symptoms can affect the nervous system and liver.
What was thought to be a distraction from school is now a part of study. The gaming industry is growing, and some high school students in Spokane are learning the basics of how to create a video game. At the community school, students are learning about coding languages. Coding language is used to program games, how they look and how they interact with the player. The instructor, Wesley Shantz, says he had a video game studies class last year, but his students want to go deeper into the subject. At Lewis and Clark High School, there's a digital gaming class. Students are learning game design, animation and graphics, and programming. Teacher Hogan Rickson says creating a game is another way to write a story and encourages students of all backgrounds to be a part of the course.
And we continue to follow breaking news out of a tragic case from California. A family of 4 kidnapped in Merced County has been found dead in remote farmland. The sheriff's office releasing surveillance video they say shows the kidnapping outside the family's trucking business. Detectives got a tip early Tuesday morning that one of the kidnapped family members was cards was used at an ATM. This led them to the suspect in the case, 48-year-old Jesus Manuel Salgado, who the sheriff says was turned in by his own family.
Coming up on Good Morning America, pain at the pump. Gas prices are soaring again, especially in California, where some people are paying more than $8 a gallon. Is there any relief in sight? Well, this morning, GMA tells us how the White House is responding. We will check in with Mark Peterson. He'll have one more check of your weather for this morning, at least within this hour, and it does include some warm temps. That's coming up right after this commercial break. Be right back.